everyone wants a reliable friend, like, so why not be that friend to others and set that example? Hi, my name is Maxine. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is the second video in my Real Talk series where I talk about anything I feel compelled to discuss that I feel like is related to real life experiences. Today's topic is on friendship, low maintenance friendships, and investing in your friendships and why I think that's important. So please stay tuned if you'd like to hear more. Okay, so I've been wanting to talk about friendship and investing in your friendships for a minute, but I feel like what called me to make this video right now is because I saw two tweets that went viral about low maintenance friendships, and I noticed a divide in the Black community, and I wanted to discuss my opinion on it and also open my platform to the comments and see what other people are thinking. As I've come into my adulthood, I'm 25 right now, but I've realized that it's really important to invest in your friendships. And I noticed that we really emphasize relationships, romantic relationships, but I think this dialogue of why friendships are important needs to be discussed, and I want to give my opinion on it. So first I'll read these two tweets about low maintenance friendships and go from there. I will say these tweets weren't like super viral. Like, it got like 2.4K likes and 709 retweets, and this was when I screenshotted it 2 days ago, so I don't know the numbers currently, but it was a good amount of people. And for me to see like the opposite version of that tweet, I felt like it wasn't a coincidence, and I decided to discuss it. So these tweets weren't super viral, but I still think it caused enough traction to call for a discussion on it. So the first tweet I saw was from this woman I follow. She's awesome. She's like very into like holistic practices, a vegan lifestyle or plant-based lifestyle, I think, and she's always dropping gems. So she tweeted, "Low maintenance friendships don't work for me. I need my friends to be present and active. Even if it's bi-weekly, we need to be talking often." And another person who got a lot of likes replying to her tweet said, "People used to make me feel bad for wanting more. I'm just glad I'm not the only one that wants more out of a friendship." So they're saying low maintenance friendships are not for them. Then I saw this tweet on Instagram. It was a screenshot from a tweet from this woman who I don't follow, but someone I do follow, a friend of mine, reposted on her story and I saw it. And she said, "My favorite form of friendship is low maintenance. We catch up, we wish each other well, show up when we're needed, and no one is called horrible for simply having a life." So you can see those are two varying opinions on friendship and expectations around friendship. I think I fall kind of in between. I feel like I have low maintenance friendships and I have my close friends who I would like to talk to more often, who I feel a great bond to, and who I feel very committed to. But there's also those side friends who you hang out with occasionally, you check in with them, and that's okay. I think it becomes a slippery slope when it's kind of an all or nothing thing, like, and I also think it's harmful to use the excuse of we have lives to not prioritize your friendships, because I don't think people would agree about low maintenance when it comes to a relationship with someone. Like, if I had a boyfriend and he was like, "Yeah, I want a low maintenance relationship, we check in when we can, and I don't put in any effort," like, that's a no for me. Like, never. I would never. And I just think we hold our expectations of relationships to a higher standard, romantic relationships to a higher standard than we do our friendships, and I don't think it should be that way. Like, obviously romantic relationships are different, but I expect my friendships to be a lifelong bond, just like I do when I'm pursuing someone romantically. So I do think we should put in the same care and concern for friends that we do for people that we're dating. Obviously, it's still gonna be different. There's levels to that, but you should be putting in effort to make your friends feel safe, to feel special, and to feel cared for, just like we do for a partner, and just how we expect our partners to treat us. You know, at the end of the day, everyone wants to be treated well. Treat others the way you want to be treated. So if you want your friends to treat you special on your birthday, or you want them to listen to you whenever you're experiencing hardship, or you want that support, make sure you check yourself and see that you're giving that and putting in that effort towards your friends. Over this past year, I've really worked on keeping my word and making plans and sticking to them, and also not being late for those plans, because we can say like, oh, it's fine, or no worries, girl, like when you cancel at the last minute. But I realized that when people did that to me, I really felt honestly hurt by it sometimes, especially when it was a last minute cancellation, or if it was just like seemed like a really shady excuse. So within this past year, and also like the pandemic really helped me reflect on the people in my life and how important they are. And yeah, I really think we could all work on keeping our word and being on time, and just the little things, because they really add up. Like, who wants to be that friend that's always late? Or who wants to be that friend who you don't ever know if they're gonna show up for a plan you made, even though y'all both committed your word to sticking to a plan on something? Like, you want to be, everyone wants a reliable friend, like, so why not be that friend to others and set that example? Okay, I feel like that's all I have to say about low maintenance versus high maintenance relationships. I just think you should be realistic about your expectations when it comes to friendship, because these extremes just don't work in all cases, and usually you'll end up upset because you have these unrealistic expectations. But I do want to end this video by giving a couple tips on how to be a better friend. So without further ado, here's my tips. So number one, be a better listener. And that might sound really simple, but I think active listening is something that people of my generation sometimes struggle with. And I know I struggle with it too. Like, you ever talk to someone and you're thinking about how you're gonna reply, so you kind of tone out the rest of what they're saying and don't give them the same attention that you would want when you're talking. So I would say be really cognizant of how you're listening, asking follow-up questions to what they said. If you say, how was your day? And they say, it was all right. Like, okay, what was all right about it? Like that, something as simple as that can keep a conversation going and can really show someone that you care about how their day was, instead of something generic like it was fine, and yours, okay, it was fine, all right, go. Like, no, like a lot of people say they hate small talk, but I feel like they don't lean into the small talk, so it never elevates to large talk where you get into deeper conversations. But something as simple as asking a follow-up to what someone mentioned can really push your conversation forward and can make you guys bond even closer. My second tip is to keep your word when you make plans. I already mentioned this, so basically just whenever you make plans with someone for dinner, like really try to stick to them. And if you know like that Friday night is not gonna work, just say, how about this day? Or what about these dates I'm free on? Let's do that, instead of like the day before, oh, actually Friday doesn't work, we'll connect soon, and then you never connect soon. I mean, this is different if it's like fake friends and you don't want to hang out with them, but for a friendship, someone you really want to get dinner with, be intentional about the plans. Because think about it, if you had a date and the person canceled the day before because they forgot something came up, wouldn't you be upset? So give that same energy with your friends, because you're still dating your friends in a way. Like, obviously you're not trying to be with them in that way, but a friend date is just as important as a romantic date, and we should really pay attention to that. My third tip to be a better friend is to be a better gift giver. And this could be different if like you have a friend who really doesn't care about gifts or doesn't care to celebrate their birthday or holidays in general, so this might be different in that case. But I feel like 9 times out of 10, if you get someone a gift for their birthday or holiday that they had mentioned they were wanting, or something small that you paid attention to, it says a lot when someone notices, like, oh, I said I wanted to try this new restaurant and you got me a gift card to that place. Or, oh, I said that I have trouble organizing this, so I got you an organizer for something. Or giving someone a gift that is actually related to them instead of just something generic like a card or money. I mean, some people love money, so if they love that, stick to that. But for me, I really try to pay attention to my friends and the things they like that they mention. And this can be different for some people if they're not like super explicit about the things they like. But usually if you really listen to someone and you spend a lot of time with them, they're gonna talk about the things they like and what they want. So it'll take time, but being a better gift giver is huge, and it really makes a difference with your friendships. And I always remember that friend, like, who got me flowers on my birthday, or who got me a special candle I had wanted, or who just treated me to dinner around my birthday because they know I love to eat. I mean, who doesn't love to eat? All right, so those are my 3 tips on how to be a better friend. I feel like these can be applied to high or low maintenance friendships. I think we could always be better in any of our relationships and be more thoughtful and make the people that we care about feel special, because you want to feel that way about the people in your life as well. So always treat others the way you want to be treated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.